Okay, Pisces, thank you guys so much for your patience. I'm sorry for the delay in the reading. In order for you guys to have readings more in advance, I'm going to be working on that just in general. But to help you guys out, just be sure to like and subscribe. Plus, also, if you're interested in reviews for tarot cards, well, that's a lot of stuff, as well as other things. Just be sure again to like and subscribe. So I'm just going to kind of go through these cards that fell out, but it's too many cards. So we have the Ace of Swords. So just having that mental and verbal balance in your life, and that self-control, and that is like a peace of mind because you were feeling out in the cold, but you've had hope. Things may not have worked out the best in regards to love. You've had experienced heartache, but you've been able to have a new chance at love, a new offer, that's more sincere and full of abundance. So that's kind of what kind of came through, just to kind of give a review. But it was just too many cards to be putting out on here. So, I mean, that sounds good. It sounds like you've been going a long way, especially in love relations. There's been growth there. And I'm assuming just in regards to relationships in general, from what I just saw briefly going through the cards. So it feels like you may have been going through a lot just in general in the past year. A lot of changes in the past year. So let's see what we got for the past for you. We have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So you may have seen that in the past. You just didn't have the stability and the materialistic things that you need. So that could be money, but even if it's not money, that could really just be, you know, maybe you didn't have the job that you felt like you deserved, or the home. Things were just, you just didn't have materialistically everything you needed in the past. You could have been in the past dealing with the earth sign, so that could be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn as well. But yeah, just not as much stability in the past. So that could very well be so. See what we have here. Ooh, for the present. Oh gosh, that's so many cards. Oh my gosh. And then it's crazy because this one's came out again, because these, well, no, the Star did. So we have the Seven of Wands in reverse. So maybe you just don't feel like, because upright, this is like, you know, fighting with all your heart, with stuff that you're passionate about and stuff like that. And maybe you've been learning just to kind of let things go. You don't have to fight for everything. You don't need to address everything. Not everything needs that energy from you. So maybe right now just working on having that balance. Having balance, and yeah, just not feeling like you have to fight about everything, really. You could be dealing with a fire sign. So that could be Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in the present. So in the future, again, could be a fire sign. We have the Queen of Wands. So you could be finding it hard to have some self-control and to balance your passions, the passion that you have, or you can't find a focus in regards to what you creatively want for your future. It could be like a new business, just a new passion you want to pursue, and you just can't put your finger on it. Or this could really just also be about you or somebody else just not having, self-control. Ooh, that like flew, this flew out. Like all the readings for December, I never had one just like jump out like that. That was insane. And of course it has to be a unicorn on it. So I feel like that's very appropriate. And so, and in regards to either like not being able to put your finger on that passion, or maybe like where you see yourself in the world, creatively, like that passion. Like, I guess I keep thinking passion, but you have hope that everything's going to fall into place. You could also be dealing with an Aquarius. But I feel like, and again, this is kind of why I want to do some reviews on the tarot. This is one of my favorite decks. This is my first deck outside of the Rider-Waite that most people typically start off with. But there's actually another star card in this deck. So this is the first card of the star. And this was actually the third card ever drawn in general for this deck. I like to keep all of the cards in here. So really, to me, that resembles new hope. So this isn't a hope that you've had for a long time. You have a new hope, a new sense of hope. What could be blocking you is we have like 5 of Cups in reverse. So you could be dealing with a water sign, or again, this could be you, Pisces, or a Cancer or Scorpio. But this could be you just dwelling. Sorry, there's too many cards. You have, honestly, every time I feel like this is like, that was like the third time where almost a buttload of cards come out. So I feel like you just have a lot going on. But I feel like you could be a little stagnant in regards to being stuck and feeling about or thinking about my spilled wine card. If you guys love wine as much as you can understand the pain in that card. But just really, you know, being stagnant and focusing on stuff that's hurt you, and you're just really feeling stuck and your head is not in a positive place. If this is what could block you. Now, you could choose to be positive and know that there's hope in the future. You don't have to fight no more. Oh, that's so crazy. Yeah, you definitely don't have to fight no more. You don't have to fight anymore. So just making sure to be more positive, because basically looking at the negative and focusing on the negative is what could make it hard for you and could block you in the future. I do really, really like your oracle card. So it says good fortune and friendship. Everyone's actually been having some really, you know, generally, like, as far as there's been a good message in everyone's oracle cards, I feel like. But good fortune and friendship. So it's like, okay, like right now you feel like you're going through some conflict, but in the end, everything happens for a reason, and you still may have some of your old friends, but you could be making good new friends. And things, you had this King of Pentacles in reverse in the past. I have a feeling that with the good fortune that in the future that could turn around. So again, especially with that hope in the future. Going here to clarify the 7 of Wands, we have the 5 of Wands, which is interesting because I was saying that you're coming out of conflict, and sure enough, here we got this card of a bunch of people fighting and stuff like that. But I told you, is like, you know, this is you feeling like you don't have to fight anymore because you are coming out of conflict. So that was perfect. That was the perfect clarifier. And it was funny that I was actually saying that before I even seen this. So that's really great. That's really, really good. I'm happy to see that. And then to clarify your Queen of Wands and the Star in the future, we have the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups in reverse. So I feel like with the Hope card, I just feel like I think there's a lot of loving energy in the future with the Hope, and then just having these King and even if this is reverse, like having the Cups energy here in the future, I feel like in the future you'll have a lot of energy of love. You'll feel more loved. Maybe this is also about you loving yourself as well, but I just see a lot of love in the future. With the Queen of Cups, I feel like you're being very careful, making sure that, you know, I feel like this is like about loving yourself and protecting yourself and focusing on yourself. You don't have to take on everybody's problems. You need to keep your stuff and your cup together, and just have that self-love. I feel like those around you are, telling you, being emotionally supportive. I feel like you have that, and I feel like you will also, I feel like you have that around you. I feel like you're having the emotional love and energy that you deserve. With the King of Cups in reverse, this could really just be about either you or somebody else not being able to balance. Like, it's almost like not, because you also have the Queen of Wands in reverse. So like that, not being able, it's like having that passion, but not being able to like control it. Like you can be tough, but you can be gentle at the same time. Like you can be assertive and, you know, find your vision creatively or, you know, whatever the case may be, passionately. But this here is like, again, with the King of Cups, I'm feeling that same type of energy. I don't feel like, I mean, in a small case, this could be like insincere love from somebody, but I don't feel that with this reading at all. I feel like this is, because there's hope in the future, I feel like this is more about, you know, just balancing, like how can you love others but not submerge yourself, especially being a Pisces, like submerge yourself into other people's, like you can love people but not take everything on you emotionally. Kind of, it's like, to me, it's like, okay, this is like, you know, you feeling love for yourself. And I feel like once the more and more you do this, this will be upright, finding that balance in loving others, but not being drained by them. That's what I feel here. I feel like a lot of this in the future, although we don't have anything specifically stating finding balance, I feel like it's kind of like that. I feel like there's a lot of love. I feel like there's a lot of hope. I really like it. I feel like, you know, your past and present, maybe your present is like kind of getting you out of this rut that you may have felt in the past in regards to stability. And this could be stability in regards to anything. Like I said, it could be money. Yes, there's a pentacle on this, but this could be any type of stability. So whether this is with a job, your home, your environment, the people around you, again, it could still be money, or a partner. This could be anything, but just somehow you're having instability in the past. And it's like, you just feel like you don't have to fight anymore. You don't always have to be fighting. You're coming out of that and realizing you don't have to fight anymore. And I feel like instead of focusing on all this that's going on, you see all these people that are in this card. You're like, no. I feel like you're focusing on yourself. I feel like you're focusing on the people you love, in loving yourself. And I think the key here is to stay positive, and you very well should be, because you got the unicorn. And this card flew at you. Like, this card just went like all the way over here. This was intended to you. It came straight for you. So just really make sure to stay positive and look at the positive, because you have hope and love around you. So let's see if I can find anything. I know there was a couple fives that came out, but I don't think any. So you had the 5 blocking you, and you had the 5 here, reversed here as well with the 5 of Wands. I don't really like to look up numerology unless there's at least 3, but if that stands out to you, that's something worth looking into. Let's see. And I see a little bit of everything, because even with the star, that reflects the Aquarius. So that's still kind of that air energy. So you have a little bit of every element. If you're dealing with the air sign, it's more than likely an Aquarius. But otherwise, I see a little bit of everything. The cards that stick out to me the most really is just the Aquarius. So I feel like things have been going. It looks like as if they've been progressing as I look at the past, present, future. But I feel like here in the future, you'll actually have like a really deep life change. I feel like there has been a lot of passion. So the majority of this, if you're not dealing with Aquarius, could very well be dealing with a fire sign. So fire sign or cup sign I see the most. So again, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or if a water sign, this is mainly a focus on you and yourself, or, you know, another Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Yeah, I feel like I like the way this is. It's just more and more into the light. Like, I love it. It's a lot more positive, and there's new hope. I feel like everything's going to be great for you. So that's what I have. I'm glad that we can leave this year on a more positive note, especially with the King of Pentacles in the past. And also that review of cards that I had earlier. That was quite a bit of cards. But again, if you would like to have your readings come and more advanced, be sure to like share and share this to other Pisces, because I do go by views. I would also take likes into consideration as well. But yes, that's what I have for you. So best of luck for December. Again, remember to focus on the positive, because you have a lot of good things going on for you. And I will catch back up with you in the new year. Thank you so much for watching, Pisces.